pleasure to be here, and I will stand on the premise and I begin by saying this. I am black, I am African, and proudly so. Correct? Yes. And I look around and I see each and every one of you that look like me. And I'm sure no matter where you were born, whether here in the United States, in Nigeria, in Africa, somewhere in Africa, or in Jamaica, or in the UK, we share one identity. And some very famous say this: I am African, not because I was born in Africa, but because Africa was born in me. And that's the premise upon which I stand here, because each and every one of you standing right now has Africa born in each and every one of you. But I'll tell you this, somebody did listen. Somebody, I'm sure, listened to the debate yesterday, correct? Who listened? Yes. They talked about Afghanistan. They talked about Israel. They talked about Ukraine. But how many times did they mention Africa yesterday? Zero. And what does that mean? It therefore means that a lot of the time, if you do not stand up for your issues, it is still down to zero. No matter what you do individually, as champions, we as a people were individual champions in our individual spaces, but collectively we have not gone anywhere. And that's why a space like this, where we come together to host a reception at the Congressional Black Caucus, is a space for you, so that you come together, know each other, identify with your values, as well as share the values together that you share and have a commodity. So that as you do that, also network. You don't network to stay by yourself. You network to expand your ideas. So that whatever it is, in the seat of power here in the United States, your voice will be heard. So as the President of the Nigerian American Public Defense Committee, we are an NGO of 3 spaces where we identify, educate, inform, and mentor brilliant minds with the capacity and the trust to lead, and lead in the areas of policies and politics, so that you can be elevated to a point where you also will be voted into power here in the United States. If you're not interested in politics, but guess what? You can get involved in the policies that take place. I'm a physician, I'm a doctor, I'm a professor. But guess what? There are policies in healthcare that affect each and every one of you. And if I do not stand in that space for you, then your health is in jeopardy. And that is what NAPAC is doing as well. So we have members across the country. And guess what? NAPAC is Nigerian American, but guess what? We accept anybody who, whether you're Nigerian or not, as long as you believe in the policies and premise of what we believe, we welcome you. You can come join NAPAC. You don't have to be Nigerian. And I swear, we hope tonight that you will come together and check us all out at napacusa.com. Come join us. No matter where you are in the country, join NAPAC and let us work together and stand for you and put policies that will affect you here in the United States and affect policies back home in Africa. Thank you, and God bless you all.